Everybody, it's Paul Ramsey, and I'm joined by Paolino Correia, who is going to be talking with us about her session on August 12th at 9 a.m. at the 2017 NGH convention. It is called Meet Your Guardian Angel. How are you, Karen?
Great. Excited to share.
We can meet our guardian angel? We can do that?
Absolutely.
This is not a metaphor.
No, this is not a metaphor. This is an experiential workshop. This is how I really started on my spiritual journey 21 years ago. I had been diagnosed with thyroid cancer and I was scared. I was petrified. My kids were 4 and 1 at the time. And I was trying to find different ways to bring peace and healing to myself during that journey. And I ended up going to a meditation class, first time I ever meditated. And during the meditation, she guided us on a journey. And I felt a presence come sit next to me. I felt somebody hold my hand. I thought I was crazy and making it up. And I remembered, like, who's holding my hand? Who could this be? Because she had guided us in a garden and said, just ask if anybody wants to come sit with you. I'm like, who's going to come sit with me? And I clearly felt somebody hold my hand. I felt this bright light next to me. And when we came out of meditation, I didn't tell anybody what I experienced because I thought I was nuts.
Yeah.
But I got in my car that night and I had a feeling of peace from the top of my head to the tips of my toes that I never felt before. So when I kept going back to the meditation class during my journey with the cancer, and same thing, felt somebody hold my hand, felt a presence. Finally, I asked who it was, and she said, I'm your guardian angel, and I've always been with you. I will always be with you. You need to go through this, but you're going to be okay, and I'll be by your side the entire time. And then a couple months after I got through my radiation treatment, started to feel better, somebody was talking about going to see a psychic, and it came out of my mouth, can I come? And I ended up going seeing the psychic, and she ended up telling me everything about my life, including going through the cancer. She knew nothing about me, but then she described my guardian angel right next to me and told me things only my guardian angel had told me during that period of time. And she described her exactly how I saw her in meditation. And that was it. This huge door opened. And that was the beginning of my spiritual journey. I started to meditate every day, read about angels and write to her. And it's just been a journey since then. I would have never thought I'd have books writing about the angels after that,
You've written books?
Yeah, I have 4 or 5 books now, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now my joy is to help people connect and communicate with their angels to guide them in their life, because since the angels have come into my life, as I said, I have more peace, I worry less, I know how to ask for help. And that's exactly what I do in the workshop. I talk about how your angels can help you in your life. And then I do the experiential where they connect with and meet their guardian angels, so they can feel the same way, hopefully, that you're never ever alone and you're so loved, and like spirit gave you help on this journey if you only ask for it. So
I'm going to break from my usual protocol of doing these interviews I'm going to ask you what I think could be a hard question that you're not prepared for. And if you can't answer it, it's my fault, and just say, I don't think I can answer that for you.
Okay. Go for it.
So, because, I've been so lucky to do all these interviews, and I've talked with some other people who are in similar paths of what they're presenting on, not the exact same, but and so it's been really interesting for me. This is not my specialty at all. I know nothing about what you do. And so I just, when I've talked with other folks, and now here I'm with you again, I'm just going to ask, can you explain to me what do you think is happening, like, as a mechanism when, like, why hypnosis? Why not, you said you took meditation class, so I guess it isn't just hypnosis, right? But what's the thing that's happening in your theory of what is the thing that's happening that's opening this up in people and letting this happen?
Well, I mean, one is that there's such turbulence and uncertainty in the world that people want to believe that there's a brighter picture, or that we got sent help and support on this challenging journey. And I feel, for me, meditation and hypnosis helps you relax, to open up to what's already there. Like, it's not something that's new, it's always been there. It's a different level of consciousness. So it's kind of like turning a radio station and tuning into a different radio station, where there's, like, I feel like the other night when I was facilitating, it was like the whole room was full with divine support and help. And so when we get out of our own way, out of our heads, and we move into, you know, a more relaxed, open state, and, you know, you have to have some curiosity, some small belief that there's something more, then you open up. Can I give you my analogy that I give?
Yeah, please.
So when you go shopping for a car, right? You go to the dealer and you take a test drive in a car. So my son and I did this one time, and it's a great analogy. And so we picked a Toyota RAV4, and we're driving around. I'm like, oh my God, Justin, there's a RAV4, there's a RAV4, there's a silver one like ours. Like, oh my God, they're all over the road. And it's the same thing. Were you looking for those RAV4s before? No. It's the same thing with our angels, our loved ones who have passed. They're here, their presence is here, but we're not open or looking for it. In hypnosis, you can relax and open up to that station, that consciousness. And again, it might feel like you're making up, but then all of a sudden there's this validation everywhere that, wow, that is true. So to me, you know, helping people connect with their higher guidance through the soul or their guardian angel, people love when they come to sessions and they ask me, let's say I'm doing, you know, hypnosis for weight loss or something, or fear or phobia, can I meet my guardian angel? Because they realize if they meet their guardian angel, they're not alone in their trials and tribulations or their challenges. They can ask for help.
Yeah.
Are you going to come to my 1 hour call?
I don't, August 12th at 9. I don't know. I have to check. I signed up for some hosting. I'll tell you, I'm very tempted, because here's what I love. First of all, I love how passionate and genuinely enthusiastic you are for doing this work. I just adore it, and I love it. And I also, I've had this, you know, kind of thing in my life where I've been all about like science. And I'm like, if you can't show me how it works scientifically, I don't want to talk to you. You're wasting my time. But as I've gotten older, I've found that more and more of these little things happen that science can't explain, but something's happening. And so I'm moving more and more toward being like, well, what does it hurt to listen and learn about these things a little bit? So I love it. I love hearing you talk about it.
Can I give you one thought to move forward with, as well as everybody watching this?
Yeah.
Why not invite and welcome your guardian angel to make their presence known in your life?
Why not, right? What do you have to lose? Yeah.
And say, show me undeniably.
That feels very testy. I feel like that's rude. I can't do that. That would be rude of me.
No, they love it, because it's not for them, it's for you. If you're doubting Thomas,
yeah,
you say, you put that suggestion, give me an undeniable sign, then you're going to be open and willing, and you're inviting and invoking. They love it. Are you kidding? Yeah,
that's cool.
Anytime
Listen, I think
show you how loved you are, they love it.
Aw. I think you did a great job of laying out why people who aren't familiar with this should maybe think about coming and doing it. I love that. I don't want to push you any further than this. I feel like it'll start to get into your core content, and I want people to honor your time and come and spend time with you at the convention. So you guys, Karen's done it. She's giving you the things to think about. This is a fascinating thing. Again, it shows the diversity of the topics that are represented at the convention, that we have some very strict hypnosis technique type presentations, and then we have some stuff that's on a different side of the spectrum. There's a lot going on. It's wonderful.
Which is great.
9 a.m. Hang out with Karen and learn about how to meet your guardian angel. Thank you, Karen, for making time for me.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you in August.